Over under pitch and wins. Framber Valdez at 17.
Say he gets about 19.
I can see that. But then it's hard to rationalize that considering he literally didn't lose games last year.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he went on that streak. I
You know what
mean,
I'm saying?
but then now
But
he's
then
number
also
one. So
that, and we may not be playing the 6-man as much as we did last year because we don't really have 6. So
yeah,
I say it'll be right there in that same area.
yeah, I could see that for sure.
And I'm surprised. Over under Luis Garcia, 15 wins.
He has really great games, and then he has some games
But
where
like if you really think about last year, it's like, damn, he had 15 wins and Framber had set, you know what I'm saying? And he's got the new wind up and everything. I'm gonna say he gets over. I think he gets close to matching Framber for 17.
I think with Verlander gone, he knows, okay, this is my time to take a spot and go after. At least he's going to compete for that number 2 spot for sure. And what we saw for his team in the World Baseball Classic, yeah, I think he goes over. He looks like a beast right now.
Yeah. Over under 11 wins for Christian Javier.
Over.
I agree.
I'll say over, even if it's by a little bit, but
I think it'll be more than a little bit. Like I actually think that because he's a fly ball hitter and a strikeout pitcher, mostly a strikeout pitcher, I think he's going to get 15, 16 wins.
And I think it's going to help that the offense is going to be hitting more. You have your top of the notch bullpen behind you, so you can go in comfortably knowing that, okay, somebody coming behind me can handle it.
Okay, let's go over under on his ERA. Christian Javier, 2.54 ERA.
I'll say over.
I think it's going to be over myself, but not by much.
Yeah, I'm not expecting like 3.
I think he's going to. Well, I actually do think he's going to probably sniff that 293 or like that 290 to the 300.
Yeah, I was like,
but that's still not bad.
I was thinking like 290 for him. Like
Framber Valdez, 282.
I'll say about around there, around the.
Man, I don't want to be the fucking enemy of the state in Houston, but I think that he goes up over 3. You have no shift. He's a ground ball hitter, pitcher. You know what I'm saying?
I keep forgetting that shift's gone.
And then we forget that this dude literally had like 20-something quality starts in a row where he wasn't giving up runs. So it's just not realistic to think that.
And it's kind of true, too, because now he gets Maldonado as his number 1. Like, I mean, he got him last year, too, but it's like, hey, this is your number 1. Maldi, you and him all day, every day, like type of thing. And I think
but that's why I keep bringing that up to people. Like, remember what he did last year, because if he ends the season with like a 3.6 ERA, but he still got wins, it's like, that's fucking good. You know, like you can't expect him to go 27 games in a row, giving up 3 runs.
He is the reason why Verlander was expendable for this team.
100% the truth.
Yeah.
Christian Javier. Oh, we did that. Rafael Montero, we gave him money, so I want to know where he's going to do. Rafael Montero, over under 2.37 ERA.
I'll say over if he's put in the right positions, because we know Dusty kind of likes his favorites where he'll go like the same relievers every damn day. But I will say, I think us playing at the Oakland A's so much and then playing a lot of National League teams also, I think that's going to help our bullpen out a bit.
I'll say this about Montero. One of 2 things is going to happen. Either he's going to continue to be able to throw fast shit by people and possibly stay in that same area, or he's going to fucking suck and double it and have an ERA somewhere in the 5s. Who knows?
I want to say he stays around the same, hopefully.
This is the easiest one ever. Over under ERA. Ryan Stanek, 1.15.
Is this a trick question? No.
Well, that's the all-time record, and to think that he's going to do it again, he's going to go over.
That's why I was like, I don't think he can do that again. I mean, if he does, hey, shit, I'm cool with it, but
I think he goes over a little bit.
I think he goes over a lot of bit.
If he does that again, I mean, I'm like, all right, bro, you gotta.
If he's used properly, he can still be close to it. A sub 2 ERA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, actually.
All right, here's my question. Who's the breakout star for the Astros in 2023?
The breakout star?
Yeah, like when this season's over and
Who
we
are they
get to
gonna
the
talk
playoffs. Well, I mean, not even talk about, but like his real deal Astros fans, you can say, fuck, I'm glad that guy's on our team. Like, we didn't expect that from him, but I'm glad we got him.
Like Pena last year?
Sorta.
Yeah. Is it right if I say possibly Hunter Brown?
You can say whatever the fuck you want to say as long as you got a reason for it.
No, I know.
You
I'm
can
just
say
thinking.
Dusty Baker, bro.
I'm thinking about it based off of they're moving him up to a starting pitcher, and with fucking Lance sucking dick from the back like he does lately, I feel like he's gonna have to step up and actually, I don't want to say take the Verlander role, but kind of hop into the rotation of it and
Good point.
yeah,
But
and become one of our better starters. Since we don't have Verlander no more and Lance is always hurt and everything, I think this is the year Hunter Brown actually kind of surprises everyone.
But doesn't it feel like that they're trying to get Renel Blanco to do that?
Yeah, it does. But that's what I'm saying. Like all these fucking pitchers that are trying to make a name for themselves have a chip on their shoulder when it comes down to it, and I think he's gonna try and.
Can I pick a pitcher and a position player?
Sure.
I think that's fine. I mean,
I
you
just
can pick
think
whoever
that,
the fuck you want as long as you got a reason.
I think Henley will be one.
Mm-hmm.
Hensley, because I mean, let's just be honest. Like, we need somebody like that.
I mean, he was balling, bro. He was balling.
I mean, he was what he did in the playoffs to get on base for Jordan was like fucking Aletmus couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I just thought of him right now. But I'm thinking Brian Abreu. Like that dude shit is so fucking nasty. Like he literally might have the best shit of any pitcher we got. He might be the best pitcher we have. So if he can do what he did in the playoffs, yeah.
He was one of those when he came in, I was like, all my worry went away, like gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. I like this.
Well, it's like he didn't play much during the season, or he'd do something bad and they felt like they were punishing him, and they were all on Stanek and Neris, and the playoffs came. It's like Stanek couldn't buy himself into a game. It was a Abreu show. And he delivered time after time after time.
Yeah, Dusty called his number and he delivered like he said. Ooh, man.
Just go with Durden. Just go with Durden.
I was going to go with like, for me, it's like, I want to go with like Abreu or somebody like that because I feel like people aren't giving him love here because they feel like he has to do that. But I'll go with Durden. I think at some point he's gonna play that role at the end of the year when you want to give a lot of guys like rest, and he's gonna end up doing good. I want to award.
I just feel doesn't it feel like it's just prime for a player like Durden or Yainer Diaz, one of them to do good and stay on the team. Like it just feels like that, right?
It's like that was what happened last year. Like we were like, oh man, we got some. Then Hensley comes in and all these other, and you're like,
JJ Matijevic.
Yeah, they can ball. All right, they're going into Yankee Stadium getting game winners on these boys, and it's just like bet. And I think that's where it comes back to though. Dana Brown said he goes, why would I sign people when I have young guys that are hungry, ready for the majors? I'll give them theirs, and they're not afraid to spend. But if you don't have to spend, then why? Like that's why you have your farm system. You trust it and you go get it. And I mean, you look at some of the prospects they have, their top 35 prospects, they're balling out right now. So it's like at some point,
some of those guys are really young though.
No, but I know that, but at some point you need to see what you have now.
So I agree with that.
You can move if you have to move somebody because somebody starts coming in faster, then you're like, ooh, okay, we got some pieces to move. And let's go get something. Maybe another catcher comes available or something. Anything. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen.
Well, that's why I feel like Yainer will stay on the team. It just won't be as a catcher.
I mean, for them to put him at first, for them to put him in outfield, they know his bat is there.
Yeah.
But it's
that's his thing. He's a terrible catcher.
Yeah. No, it's like, I need you for DH, bro.